This is a short documentation of our hike to Calw on 17th July 2022. It is located in the northern Black Forest, Stuttgart, Germany. The weather was pleasant, at least while walking through the forest. We had fresh air, earthy smell, and shaded path. Absolutely refreshing. But first, let me introduce my friends. This is Jane from India, Gabby from Chile, Sarah from Germany, and finally, the cutest of all, Danny. Right now, I'm not sure where we are headed to and what to expect. It is my first time here. We were pretty much depending on Sarah's knowledge and experience. I mean, it is going to be a lovely sight, but in terms of the landmark, it's a question mark. I am excited nonetheless. It is one of my favorite activities to do. Sarah is sharing her paranormal experiences or the world of unknown. Actually, I asked her about it because I am a huge enthusiast of the unknowns and of myths, horror stories, and thrillers. Even if I heard the most outlandish stories, I would still be all ears like a kid in a candy store. This ruin is from the 1800s, and since I can't understand sophisticated German language, I am going to pretend that the inscription does not exist. Here, we were looking for a suitable place to take pictures. Actually came to a dead end inside the ruin. So when you get lost, the most sensible thing to do is pose for pictures. We needed a moment to remember, of course. Finally found a place to take pictures. The idea of taking beautiful pictures under an arch sounded great, but we did struggle a bit to get some decent pictures, and having nettle stains right and left of the path did not help. Another photo session and sure, we tried hard to get some good ones, and the best was from this beauty. By the way, Danny is female, although her name sounds masculine and is a mismatch with her looks. Not that anything is wrong with masculine name for a female. Doing a round, headed back to the start, actually by accident. This is what happens when you are an amateur hiker on top of being a snoopish group of people. And there we go. These two have nothing else to say or do other than posing with a V or peace sign. Classic move. Came across a small place between the mountains. Not really sure how to describe it. Still, it was a nice one. Of cards filled with inspirational words for the hikers. That was one of the sweetest moments along the way.
Unfortunately, like a happy heart is not enough to stay healthy, but God promises a time in which no disease, pain and death exist. Oh, and then you can read it in Offenbarung, and I don't know what, it's from the Bible.
Okay.
So we can all look forward to this time. I wish you all the best and positive.
Oh, that's so nice.
From the looks of it, it does not seem like much to walk through the woods and rocks, but it was a lovely and calm place to walk up the slope and along the rocky stream. We did the third photo session here. We are resilient against bad photos. I mean, that was the least we could do. This was spectacular. The light hit the small pool of water through the woods and it reflected on the beautifully stacked rocks, forming a sparkling reflection. I'm trying my best here to describe the sight, but I'm not doing any justice to the scene. I'm sure Gabby had fun here. It was the moment where I cared more about my tripod than Gabby falling. I know, a good company to be around. On our way to have snacks. Seriously, anything and everything other than us looks amazing. And Jane agrees 100%. This is a portable chicken coop. Farmers basically move the coop around the fields so that they do not contaminate the spots with their excrements, degrade the spot. And I think it is also because the chickens would exhaust the source of food, I mean the insects and worms, when they feed from the nature. This is a small self-help or self-purchase shop. Actually, there are many such shops spread across Stuttgart, especially in the farming areas, where customers can simply take what they want from the collection and put the money in a box on their own accord. I like this system here. And this way the sellers do not have to waste their time trying to sell limited supply of any items, and other people can have access to fresh local items. We are going back now. Everyone was tired, hence the silence. Almost felt like we had a huge argument. Taking a break from walking to dip our feet in cold water, it felt so good. Also, I have never seen bees drinking water before. They are simply adorable doing just that. Back to the beginning. This is where we started from, and finally we are done. Although it was fun, it was quite the relief to be finally heading back home. It was a long day, but I do intend to come back as much as possible.